I'm buying from you.
And we're back with David Goldstein in our studio this morning. We've been hearing all kinds of stories this morning, just fresh off the whole Barrett-Jackson thing. I don't know if you were able to check out. We did a couple of Facebook Lives from there.
And that was so fun.
It was
so
fun. It was fun.
Really enjoyed that.
It really was a lot of fun. But man, what a good show that was for you. A lot of people commenting on the beautiful bags and jewelry that you brought along. But you were about ready to tell me that somebody came by. And tell me what happened.
I'm going to little shout out to Emily, because she came by and said to me, you know, you were there for us a year and a half ago and came through on a loan that we needed. And she is now on her feet doing fantastic and came by to buy something.
Oh.
And you know,
hey, Emily.
So a big shout out to Emily. And I just want to say really that it is all about, that's what we get our joy from. Truly, you know, we say all the time, you don't leave without a hug. I mean, we are family with our customers. I mean, we truly are. We separate ourselves very, very clearly from everybody else in the fact that not only the environment you're going to come into as you see our building in Scottsdale and the type of place you're going to walk into, but you're going to deal with professional people and experts.
So let's talk about the process, because we have talked a lot about Barrett-Jackson. You were selling a lot there, but people just like Emily, you know, you run into a situation, you just need, you know, a bridge to get from point A to point B. You will do that for people. People can bring in some of their items. You use them as collateral, right?
Yes.
And you'll loan based on those items.
And we try to get them the most we can. You know, a pawn shop does what we call loan to own. They want to loan you as little as possible and hope you default. We want to loan you as much as possible and work with you as diligently as possible and as long as possible to let you get your product back.
Absolutely.
We're really not in the product business. That's a byproduct of our business. We're really in the business of trying to help people get through difficult times.
Well, if you want to buy it, you'll buy it. And,
absolutely.
But that is not the point when people come to you specifically for a loan. And I think it's important for people who are maybe hearing this right now and thinking, you know, I could, you know, this is a great idea. I can't get anything from the bank. I could use a little help right now. You will get your item back in the same exact shape you brought it to, David.
It is sealed, you know, and you can look here and you have to say to yourself, it isn't necessarily the bank. If you needed for a short term $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000, the bank paperwork costs more than your loan.
That's true.
And the time.
Let's talk about that. How quickly can you turn around a loan for us, David?
15 minutes.
Okay, see?
Maximum 30 minutes.
Because you know what could happen right now? Somebody watching going, you know what? They might even have some estate jewelry that they've inherited. And they've thought, oh, you know what?
It's sitting in my vault.
Right, I don't really want to sell it. It means something to me, but I could use some extra money right now. This is where you go to make that happen.
And, you know, it could be jewelry sitting in a vault. It could be a piece of art on the wall. It could be things in the garage.
Which, by the way, if you don't know the valuation of it, you also help people with that as well.
Free evaluations. We are experts. And, you know, I always say, I'm not always the bearer of the best news, but I am always the bearer of the truth. Okay. So sometimes people get disappointed in the values, but most of the time, once they go through the learning curve and go and check, they'll find that we're quite accurate and we'll be on the high side of everybody.
Well, and on top of that, David has said numerous times over and over and over again, do your due diligence, go see everybody, because he says you'll probably be back. All right, let me give you some information. You want to find out, you know what, maybe you do need a loan. You want to find out what your stuff might be worth. You can email a photo of it, all the information you know about it, to info@biltmoreloan.com. David also has 2 locations to choose from, one in Scottsdale and Chandler, 480-991-LOAN or 480-705-LOAN. That's a Chandler store. You can also learn more at biltmoreloan.com, or to buy some items, he also has his website, biltmorelux.com.